What you listening to? Huh? What you listening to? Huh? What are you listening to?
Tshwane FM, you tonto.
Tshwane FM, 93.6. 93.6.
Welcome to Kansas City, home of Dorito and great signs.
Call us now, 010-382-4936. That's 012-382-4936.
93.6.
It's your boy Drake.
#1 music station.
Looks on your legs, I was breaking all.
Turn the radio on.
93.6. Hot new music.
Just like fire. What's up? This is Pink.
Tshwane FM.
I know that I'm running out of time.
Just like fire. Burning up the world. Kithi kunzima sando sami kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi wena uyosambela isasa lethu lapho khona uhlala wazi ukuthi uyini ungithi buya ujabulise inhliziyo yami nawe zikudema singisithele isando sami nawe zikudema singisithele wena darling wami nawe zikudema singisithele isando sami nawe zikudema singisithele wena darling wami nawe zikudema nawe zikudema every day and every hour I've been thinking about you. Only you. Yeah, I'm only thinking what did. It's when we are swinging. It's when we are moving. Oh yeah. Yes, I was a kiss. Oh yeah. Now it's a good sing it, sister, listen, no sorry. Now it's a good sing it, sister, when I'm darling, now it's a good sing it, sister. Telling Santo Safi, love is a good demo. Sing it, sit with a darling Wafi. Love is a good demo. Love is a good
You know, some of the churches, they don't need your qualification. They have nothing to do with your education, Bujisha. Bujisha! Boy, since it was 1909, 1910, long before I was born, Saulo, casa. 1916, Bujisha. Oleseala. 1928, ahole Oleseala. Mandela ba motshwara e ba moya. Saulo Oleseala. Balibele ke 2015. Ba chabale yo pela ba ihamba. Raba Saulo. Raba.
The best.
Tshwane FM 93.6. Sometimes get full of love. Oh, I should have known. Diamond in the temple. Oh, I should have known. Yeah. I'm tired of when I can see it showing up fun. Sometimes get full of love. When I wear on my gown, sick and kind. Where's on my gown? Sick and kind. When I wear on my gown, sick and kind. Where's on my gown? Sick and kind. When there's a when there's a when there's a
Tshwane FM, the mother of all radio stations.
ulana ilondoloze suhambe nami. Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana. Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana. Yawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami. Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana. Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana. Yawo yami ilondoloze zuhambe nami.
And one thing I've realized, if a Zulu guy has to explain to you, he will make sure that you understand every line. But Umpedi, he wants you to read between the lines. He doesn't care whether you understand or not. Because if a Zulu guy was beating someone, uzokutshela kahle yemfowethu. Uthe uphila ngokuka nje ngabona ukuthi kukhona okuhlamanzi. Hayi ngathukuthela. Ngambamba kanje ngamhlanganisa nodonga. Ngamshaya kanje. Wawela phansi, ngamvuza. Ngamhlanganisa nodonga. Ngamshaya kanje. Balamulo makhi kanti ke ngibhizi ngaye ngashaya. But the big guy, he looks at all talk over the the best.
Tshwane FM 93.6.
Hey.
Here's the key, bro.
Okay, alright, chop.
Sure. Utakala anda may do if ailigani mula wana mula mukune mupat.
Alright.
Just put it pila
Okay.
mutai milisa saibo.
Okay, but I think it's okay. Nakatasan mo sila.
Sure.
Chop.
Boy, since it was 1909, 1910, long before I was born, Saulo, Eleleseala, Casa, 1916, Vujisha, Oleseala, 1928, Aholene, Oleseala, Mandela va mutuare va muia, Saulo, Oleseala. Walibeleke 2015. Bachabale yobela bayihamba. Raba 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 saw. Raba raba raba.
The best.
Tshwane FM 93.6.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir. How are you? Is it Professor Mpofu?
Yes, Professor Kofi speaking here. Thank you very much.
Are you ready for us, Prof? It's Tshwane FM.
Learn how to speak the language
Yes.
especially
Okay, please stay on the line, ne? Yeah, please stay on the line.
And then you guys look so beautiful, but your English is not as beautiful as your looks. And then you put in public places.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Prof?
The best.
Tshwane FM 93.6.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was just saying stay on the line, ne?
Okay, all right, I'll wait.
Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna drop and call you again. Eh? When I call you again, we'll be going on air.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Sharp, sharp. Hello. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, but just make it aware that I might not be able to answer the phone. Eh? I won't be able to answer the phone when I'm on phone. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sharp, sharp. Yes, Prof. Yeah. Do you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, stay on the line. It's exactly 9 minutes after the hour, 3 o'clock, and coming through with that one, it's Sawawa with a song titled Bibo. We're giving you great tunes, man, from way back. And before that was Mapaputi. And the title of that song, it's titled My Love. And great music that we've been enjoying. DJ Tria came through with a song titled Thank You, Mr. DJ. And we also had the Kwabe Twins with Hamba. And also just had Intabi's Rute, that is, by See Me. And, that Xhosa young man who does great things. And for Simi came through first, with a song titled Nye Saba. And it's 9 minutes after the hour, 3 o'clock. Welcome to it. If you just jumped in, this is the Buckle Up, and we are with you between the hour 2 and 6 p.m. every Monday till Friday. Today's Friday is a hashtag Entertainment Friday. We give you flashback music, man, and we're celebrating, South African artists from all walks of life. We're coming through to you live as well on YouTube. It is Mokete Radebe there, while on Facebook it is Tshwane Space FM Space 93.6. We're available on Twitter. It's at Tshwane FM. Just hit us up there. And we're discussing a lot of things. We're speaking to entrepreneurs today. We're speaking to people in the entertainment industry, artists as well, coming through at a later stage. But before that, on the line, we're joined by Professor Mpofu. Prof. Mpofu is from the Faculty of Engineering at Built Environment. So they've started what they term as the virtual marathon, which is aimed at feeding feeding students, feeding other students or empowering them. But I'm not expecting that. He'll be speaking to us now and just explaining it to us in terms of what is it, what it entails, and really, what inspired it. Prof, good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, how are you? I think we're beginning to hear you properly. Let me just hear you. Can you just say hi one more time?
Hello, how are you?
Awesomeness. We've got you. How are you?
Very fine, yourself, sir.
No, we're great, Prof. The virtual marathon, let's speak about that.
Yes.
Why the name virtual marathon?
As all of us are aware that the COVID has disrupted our lives altogether, and this includes in our running lives for those of us. And this Sunday was going to be my opportunity to run my 7th Comrades Marathon. Unfortunately, because of the COVID situation, I find myself in a place where I cannot do that with all the support from Durban to Pietermaritzburg. So we are going to be doing it here in Pretoria, which is not the location where it's supposed to be, and also not in the normal setting because of the COVID.
Hello, Prof.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, we lost you a bit there. You will still continue?
Yes. So I'm saying because of the regulations that have been implemented, the Comrades Marathon cannot happen, but we saw that as an opportunity for us to engage in a visual run because it's going to be located here in Pretoria, and it's not going to be with the usual crowds we have in the route from Durban to Pietermaritzburg.
Interesting. Now, what is the goal of this virtual marathon that you guys have come up with?
So we have picked up the need, I think, even nationally and globally, that at this time a lot of people are struggling to get food.
Yeah.
And our students are not spared because our university accommodates most of the students who come from very humble backgrounds.
Yeah.
So many of these students are struggling to get food. We have been running a food support program supported by one of our alumni through the organization they are working for. And through that program, we were able to assist 60 students last month, but the requests that were there were 600. So when we thought about this deeply, we said, how can we contribute and empower these young people? Because we see that a fed student is an empowered student, and our motto is because.
Hello, Prof.
Yes.
Yeah, we keep losing you there. We keep losing you. Yeah, please repeat that point again.
So I was expressing that the reason why we are having this run is because of the need that our students have for decent food. Because most of them are struggling to get a decent meal on the table. And these current situations, for some of them, the parents who provide them with food are not able to provide them with food. And some of them didn't even manage to go back home. Some of them are still staying at their residences where they stay during the time of their education. So our goal is to support them because we believe that a fed student is an empowered student. And our motto is that we empower people.
Now, how are you guys going to now measure whether you've succeeded on this, goal?
So the goal is that people support by committing to donating at least R1 for a kilometer or R1 per step, whichever way they want to take it. So if it's R1 per kilometer, it's going to be 90 kilometers. And I think there are 4 sets of 90 kilometers that are going to come out from the people who will be participating. So you can easily calculate that how many rands it's going to be. So you can donate R1 per step. And for 90 kilometers, that's 90,000 steps. So that will be some money that will go a long way to assisting our needy students. So that when the university reconvenes again, for those who are still on lockdown, they are able to get a decent meal.
And who are the runners? Let's speak about the people participating.
So I'm grateful because at the beginning when we started off, I thought that I was going to be alone, but there is Tabo Podile, who is working at the finance directorate. There is Tianda Boma. There is Sam Bebe. There is Selo Subi. There is Ulani Makubela. There is Thomas Hatchet, Marisha Kosi, and Chipio Nandelele.
Okay, all right. 16 minutes after 3 o'clock, that is Professor Mpofu speaking to us at this point in time, really about the virtual marathon that is coming through. When is it happening and where exactly is it happening and how can people join? Is it closed?
So the idea is not that we have a lot of numbers, but I think people from who are on the route, we are going to run through Centurion, connecting with the R55 and down to TUT, and then that's where our 45-kilometer distance finishes. And then those who continue for the 90 will be running all the way to the group mode.
Okay. So if I want to join, is it late for me to join? For anyone listening now?
So the idea is not that there are many people because there's social distancing and all that.
Yeah.
So the idea is that many people contribute to food support.
Okay.
So how you can join is by taking notes of our banking details at the university and contributing to the cause. I think I can give the account number if you like me to do so.
Please do so, sir.
It's the AFTA account, and the account number is 04 000 003, and the reference is F027 food. So it must be clear that this is about the donation for the food program. I'll go through that number again. It's an AFTA bank account. It's 04 000 003. Reference number is F027 food. And it's going to be going to the food account.
Interesting. Professor Mpofu speaking to us at this point in time. Prof, thank you so much. We wish you a great afternoon ahead.
Thank you so much to yourself, and also thank you so much to your listeners. We hope that they will find it in their heart to help feed the students, because a tech student is an empowered student, and the country, even at this difficult time, needs empowered students. Thank you very much.
Indeed. Thank you so much, sir. A great afternoon indeed.
Thank you.
And of course, Tshwane, that is Professor Mpofu speaking to us at this point in time from the Tshwane University of Technology, speaking to us about this lovely event that is coming through. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we speak to Matthew Scott, that is from the TUT Entrepreneurship Center. And after that, we speak to entrepreneurs, man. It's an interesting Friday afternoon on 0123824884. I'm always available to speak to you. Let's have a lovely discussion. Otherwise, we're coming through to you live on Facebook at Tshwane Space FM Space 93.6. Also check Mokete Radebe and all the pages related to that, and on YouTube as well. I'm coming through as Mokete Radebe there, and man, they're playing you great music. It is Entertainment Friday. Kilisa weekend ding. How na katse ding?
Grab your radio. Around my street. Your music, your station. This your boy DJ Bugs.
Hola, are you ready for us?
93.6.
Yes, I'm ready for you.
Okay, stay on the line.
Tshwane FM 93.6. Your station, your music.
I want to rock with you.
Yeah, 21 after 3 o'clock. If you just jumped in, this is the Buckle Up with myself, Mokete Radebe. I'm with you all the way till just 6 p.m. Tonight, and we're having a great moment here. It's a Flashback Friday, but it's hashtag Entertainment Friday as well, right here on the Buckle Up. I see what's trending on Twitter. It seems as if Telkom is just a buzz, man. It's Telkom, the cold front. Hey, what about Mohammed? What about it's very cold. So you can just share with us, how are you keeping during this cold period? Also, I see the hashtag day 78 of the lockdown. How are you holding up? I think more than anything, we need to talk about that as well, to say how are you managing? I mean, I could imagine it's probably just difficult, managing things during this period. So just share with us, how are you managing this thing, man? This COVID-19, the lockdown, after so many days, man, that we've been busy with it. Furthermore, I see that Telkom, Telkom SA, it's giving away bundles, weekend bundles. But you're getting free data from Telkom to simplify your life, or Rata Yang. So, but tell me who released an album entitled, there's just all those things along by the years. Today it's your lucky day, as I'll be giving away Telkom prepaid bundles for lucky followers at hashtag Telkom weekend bundles and Telkom social bundles up for grabs. Terms and conditions set to follow, so stay tuned at 1 p.m. retweet for awareness. This is interesting. If you know anything about that, hit us up. We'll be checking into that as well. On the line, we're now joined by Matthew Scott. Matthew's going to talk to us. He's from the TUT Entrepreneurship Center. So during this period, we're looking at various alternatives, various ways in which we can help alleviate the lives of ordinary South Africans, because the lockdown has come hard on many people. Most are lost, are without income. And the question has been, and I think a lot of people have said maybe this is a moment where we need to, push as many people, as many young people as possible into the entrepreneurship space, in the creative space, where they can find ways, to still, revive themselves. And Matthew's joining us on the line to speak to us about the TUT Entrepreneurship Center. Matthew, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, my brother. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm sorry for the 19.
Thank you so much. It's just about 23 minutes after hour 3 o'clock, and Matthew is here with us. Matthew, thank you for making time with us. The TUT Entrepreneurship Center. when was it established, and what has been its primary goal since it was first launched?
Okay, no. So, TT Entrepreneurship Center was established to support or develop or train startups to be able to start businesses or have access to the market. And then after getting to the market, we get coaches, and then we get mentors to mentor them. And then the main aim is to promote entrepreneurship. And then this center is not only focusing on management by students. It covers all teaching students and alumni and entrepreneurs in the city of Tshwane. So we started in 2017, but came very, very efficient or very, very active last. And then so far we've managed to train more than 30 entrepreneurs. And then we're supposed to have a graduation for them on 30 April, but because the coronavirus happened, and then but with these entrepreneurs, we are going to have other recruitment drive for new startups, which will start early at that. Okay. And then in September, we also have recruitment drive for startups who are in drone businesses or who want to be in drone businesses. So we're getting to possible. And then
now since the establishment of this center, what has been the fruitful products that you guys have produced as a center?
So one of the issues that we are trying to solve in South Africa, which we cannot solve it anytime soon, but we are trying to solve it, is unemployment. So those people manage to can you hear me?
I can hear you now, sir.
So what we managed to solve, those entrepreneurs who are in the center have managed to employ more than 50 people. So the center has managed to create employment of more than 50 people. So yeah, we are getting there. And then again, those who want to be in the agriculture space, you will have to check out the opportunities also, because we are bringing a lot of opportunity for them.
We keep losing you. I'm not sure if the problem is us or it's you on the other side. Can you hear us now, Matthew?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Now, if I'm a student listening now, I'm a young person. How do I know if I qualify to be mentored by the center? What is the basic minimum requirement for one to get assistance or to be mentored by you guys at the center?
So, if you're teaching students, obviously you qualify.
Okay.
You qualify with distinction, and then we need people who are very, very serious, who are very courageous, who have what it takes to make it in the space of entrepreneurship.
Interesting. 27 minutes have gone since the hour 3 o'clock. This is Matthew speaking to us. Now, for contact details, how can they get a hold of you, Matthew?
So we have a Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram, TUT Entrepreneurship Center of Development.
Interesting. 27 minutes after 3 o'clock. That was Matthew Scott Moloko speaking to us at this point in time. Matthew, thank you so much, my brother. Have a great afternoon.
And then in conclusion, I would like to appreciate our sponsors that are supporting our program.
Okay.
Which is Nedbank, Chevron, SAO, Strong Energy, and then a huge thanks to Management Science Faculty and Team at large.
Thank you so much, my brother. I hope they've received, the praises as you praise them. Thank you so much, my brother. Have a great afternoon.
Yes, thank you.
Awesomeness. 28 after 3 o'clock, we'll be speaking to entrepreneurs just after a short while. Of course, we'll be also checking just, the COVID-19 statistics in South Africa as of today. We had virtual presentations from various leaders of society just giving us updates in terms of what will be happening. Yeah, no, things are not looking good. But yeah, we soldier on.
I hear one of these one of us march coming up in the defense line all the time, right? And I'm just passing through in the 93.6 Capital Radio and the king of the earwaves, you know. Selector, mix me the 93.6. We have to tune in every Saturday night. St. John in my life, you keep it smiling all the time. Capital Radio, I keep best vibe. We have to tune in every Saturday night. St. John in my life, you keep it smiling all the time. Capital Radio, I keep best vibe. We have to tune in every Saturday night. St. John in my life, you keep it smiling all the time. Capital Radio, I keep best vibe. Me have to tune in every Saturday night. Like St. John in my life, you keep me smiling all the time. King win up on the place, no it's a love us rap. Jump up on the place, no we rub it up. Coffee break on the place, no it's a dance all the time. Falling in love with the voice of Jah. King win up on the place, no it's a love us rap. Jump up on the place, no we rub it up. Coffee break on the place, no it's a dance all the time. And I'm falling in love. Kevin all big, I keep this best time. We have to tune in every Saturday night. St. John in my life, you keep it smiling all the time. Capital Radio, I keep best vibe. 93.0. We have to tune in every Saturday night. St. John in my life, you keep me smiling all the time. Oh, na, yeah. Oh, 93.0. Grab your ears around 93.6.
What's up, yo? What's up? You're listening to the best.
Look out, it's coming towards you.
The best.
Tshwane FM 93.6.
Just get ready, baby.
Yeah, so straight production. Okay, you have to go. Just hold it a moment.
Call us now. 010-382-4936. That's 012-382-493.6.
Angithi, all of you here, you can talk right, Angithi. That's the problem. I mean, I don't talk right, I'm well spoken. Angithi nina maniphuma ku-school trip or ku-school outing, benibiza kanjalo nithi school trip or school outing. With us, it was an excursion. And when you guys came back from your school trip or outing, all you said was, now why the day decided to school children died in a bus accident? I
don't know, start close to it.
When we came back from our excursion, we someone, thank you, Mr. Bus Driver, bus driver, bus driver. Thank you, Mr. Bus Driver, for the great drive. That was us. And if you guys don't understand, I'll break it down even further. I need to know that business. No. 2 little birds. That was us. But Kapina and 2 little birds. Everyone can sing, but the pronunciation will tell you what kind of a school you went to. Most of the crew, listen. It's not little, it's little.
The best. Tshwane FM 93.6.
Hallelujah.
Call us now. 010-382-4936. That's 012-382-493.6.
We are all Africans, living under one rainbow nation. What's up? We are both about. I do know all tribes, you know. I'm a friend, I'm a Shangani, even white. I am an African. I don't support xenophobia. Tell us like a fool. Yes, how to recognize the Xhosa tribe? I'm a Xhosa, I'm Ganoni, I am Africa. They deny everything. Africa, Noma, Uabudi. Yeah. Mona, Tatarabohan. Hayakonto, Salam. Jelamina, Yababa. The Benda tribe. I'm a Benda, Ganoni, they are too lazy to talk. Very lazy. Never Kuluma, I'm a shortcut. Noma, Babudisa. Yeah. Babudisa, I'm a shortcut. Who's not Sabati? No. I'm very educational. Yes. I'm a baby. You want them I'm telling you. Why are you saying babies have a round shaped mouth? Yeah. I am Sumloma round. Fana namagama fana nabo kuduku. Abo karambuwa. Babuti. Kadibobo. Let's forget this. What's up? No problem. We are wondering when you get lost. Never seek directions from a Zulu speaking person. If you ask a Zulu, you'll get lost. Where can I find ETV? I'm a straight. What you like? What you left? I'm on left. What you like? There's a big that is the way. 10 lights. Where the number 10 lights. Go light. 10 left. Jump the bridge. 10 left. Jump the first street. Second street. 10 right. Go right. 10 left. Ask when you get there. You are lost. We are what some Tonga. I do know Tonga people. We are wondering when Tonga are on the phone. Never say phone. They spend all the airtime without saying a word. Hello. Say no to xenophobia. We are all Africans living under one rainbow nation. Hashtag xenophobia must fall.
Call us now. 010-382-4936. That's 012-382-4.
93.6.
It's 40 minutes after the hour, 3 o'clock. And if you just jumped in, thank you so much once more for lending us your listening pleasure for this afternoon. We're coming through between 2 and 6 p.m. And we are indeed the Buckle Up right on Tshwane FM. 93.6 is the station that rocks your moves. And of course, just coming through with that one, it's a song titled Umona, and it's by TNS. Very dramatic story behind how that man, got into the space, but doing very, very great. The song was also, listed as one of the top 10 songs that were earmarked to compete for the #1 spot of Song of the Year. And of course, just checking on Twitter, the hashtag day 78 of the lockdown. I see people are posting food, and that food guy, Mr. Ndash, says the perfect meal for today's weather by Ndash Food Pop-Up. Do call 063-083-6783 or WhatsApp 076-469-4343 for all your orders, and collections only from 12 to 5 p.m. at Plantation Cafe in Midrand, New Road. We're all about promoting, young businesses, and I think the young man is pushing his hustle, so let's support him. The Jealous in the Village is on another level. Hashtag 7 day of lockdown. Oh, wow. What of encouragement from one of the hashtag Youth Month 2020 Hands Up competition winners, Mr. Tulani Soka, that's also trending. COVID-19 has lost that thing. Hashtag day 78 of the lockdown. And I see Sindima Slangu as well says, good day, family. Good day, family come first. I think she's also on hashtag Cold Front and hashtag day 78 of the lockdown. And I see also images of people that are missing. And I think just over the past few days, we've seen, very, depressing images, especially after an email, a story of a young Tsogofatso Pule who was found murdered at just age 28, and she was also heavily pregnant when that occurred. And I think it has sparkled another outrage in society. Also, just waging a furthermore war between males and females in the country, devastating. State of affairs, so to say. But also news making headlines, the Gauteng provincial government says that they had to close just around 56 schools in the province, and this is after several people tested positive for COVID-19. Now, this includes an undisclosed number of teachers, pupils, and supporting staff. Premier David Makura says that they noticed that COVID-19 active cases were growing exponentially in the province and had doubled during the past 7 days. Makura says that the affected schools were now being disinfected and cleaned to get rid of all traces of the virus. Prima says as well that he didn't want them to be closed for too long, but he says that they also had a problem or have problems of criminals targeting schools, and he says that his team were formulating a plan on how to minimize infections at schools before all pupils were allowed back. And also, just on that very same note as well, I think our prayers are with the spokesperson of the MEC of Health in Gauteng, Ms. Kwaratekana. She also tested positive for COVID-19 together with her colleague, who is the political officer there in that office of Dr. Bandile Masuku, former chairperson of the TUT Council, just been sparked as well by that. We're taking some of the news that are making headlines. Remember, coming through to you live on Facebook, it is Tshwane Space FM Space 93.6. If you're on Twitter, it's at Tshwane FM, and also just check us up. We're coming through to you live on YouTube. It's 44 minutes after 3 o'clock. It's an Entertainment Friday. We're playing great music from way back, and look, we're playing classics tonight. So be sure to give us a ring on 012-382-4884. I did mention that we've got entrepreneurs in the house that are joining us. We're joined by Portia and Petunia, who are very, very interesting. It's Portia Chuchu and Petunia Mokwele, who are joining us, this afternoon. Ladies, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I think the one I buang against mic. Baramola Wardumelo. How born the mic?
Okay.
Yeah, can I tell a fella? Okay, yes. How are you?
I'm good. Mokete, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, can I get Peshuna?
Yes, it's the junior.
Yeah, Peshuna Mukwe.
Yes.
Yes, and Portia, how are you?
I'm also good.
Yeah. I see Umechism, yeah?
Yeah.
And you are in the fashion business, right?
Yeah.
And now business in Yalicho.
Yes.
Both damage you also
I baked the muffins today.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring some, but then Banabad fit say.
You know what? It's a good sign. If Banabad fit is good, they're nice.
They are. Yeah, they are nice. They are cool because I use my own ingredient. So yeah, I get good response from people. So
yeah. By your own ingredient, what do you mean? Have you developed an ingredient or am a secret to a hidden now?
I'm a secret one, my hidden, but then I did develop some.
Yeah.
But then amanye yamasebenzisa are from Google, Dr. Google. So
yeah.
I use those. Amanye.
So uqale nini lena lokubheka?
I started ukubheka, my grandfather used to upheka amaqanda like ngendlela eyi-one. So we got pheka ngama eye namatamati. So that's the only way bengazi ngakhona ukuthi amaqanda aphekwa ngaleyo ndlela.
Yeah.
But for the first time ngiqala ukupheka, I started cooking omelette.
Okay.
But bengazi omelette
okay. Mara bushaya
omelette. So yeah. So it felt kahle kakhulu enhlizweni ukuthi I can cook amaqanda ngendlela ehlukile kunale yakamkhulu yamatamati.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Interesting. I'm taking some of your comments as well on our Facebook pages there. It is just Tshwane Space FM Space 93.6, and also you can just check the Mokete Radebe Facebook account. That's where we're coming through to you. So Peshuna uvela pekale.
Shane.
Okay.
I'm a nurse by profession.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
But due to the love of food,
yeah,
I had to get like nurse.
Wow.
And then for me, I started cooking at the age of 21.
Wow.
It was late because mawukhulisa ugogo nomkhulu.
Yeah.
Awenzi nisi.
Yeah.
So they do izinto for wena.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to cook.
So
people have this norm of saying ukuthi abantwana abakhulisa ugogo nomkhulu they are so spoiled. And very.
Yeah.
It was not much. So yeah.
I like the fact that you decided to quit nurse,
yes,
and decided that maybe I'm going to cook food that makes abantu bakule, so that maybe you are a nurse in the kitchen.
Yes, I'm a nurse in the kitchen. For me ngaleso sikhathi ukuthi ngicala ukupheka I used to ukwenza ama gatherings for old people.
Okay.
So that they can enjoy my cooking,
and
at the same time they can enjoy they can enjoy themselves.
Okay.
So into beniyenza.
So boshama phato abantu abadala.
Yes, ngithanda abantu abadala.
Hayi angazi ubathanda kanjani kodwa kunayo. Yeah, Portia, let's not leave you out of the conversation. Whenever you like fashion, where's home, Portia?
I'm also from Sosha.
Okay, this is a social movie thing. Are you neighbors?
Yeah, yeah, kind of.
Okay, all right. So, like, rather business social movie, ne?
Yeah.
Like, it's everything. Eh?
Rata chele.
Rata chele.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong. Yeah, chile take you on it. Yeah, but yeah. So, fashion. Why the fashion industry?
For me, growing up, I used to draw clothes. I used to have a love for clothing and matching them. I was that individual. When people pass, I just so I guess I developed my love for fashion from a very young age.
Yeah.
I could draw clothes from about 6 years. I used to draw clothes. And funny enough, I knew the material which would be used. So when I went to tertiary, I studied office management.
Okay.
I'm also an administrator.
Okay.
At the Department of Public Service.
Okay.
So I do my business after hours.
Hey, man. So you are an employee by day, an entrepreneur by night.
Yeah.
Or fly by night.
Yeah. Like my business developed in a sense where it developed while I was still at work.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm a ZCC member. So
Yeah.
I used to, yeah. So I didn't want to be boring. I wanted my fashion to be unique.
Yeah.
And compliant with the church regulations, but
Yeah.
also be fashionable as
Oh
well.
yes.
So I developed the accessories thing,
Oh wow.
which I wore to work and people loved. As people fell in love with my work,
Yeah.
so yeah, I started making them for them. And then because I've always been in the space here,
Yeah.
so as the business progressed, I started making those as well. So now I know we make accessories as well as clothing, our accessories. Even if you can see my earrings, I handmade everything.
I mean, did you actually spell this as it is? Cheba, yes. I think if ZCC was to say that they are reinventing how the uniform looks like, they should come to people like you. I mean, look, you've already created what the next generation should wear in terms of the uniform. You know, it's so amazing. But apart from and I'm gonna come back to you as well, Pushina, I think as we answer this question. Apart from the love of what you're doing, often I'm told that for entrepreneurs to survive, they need support from those around them. How has it been? How is the support being around you? Maybe let me start from you and come back to you. Yeah, how has the response been from those around you?
For me, I get support from home.
Yeah.
From home and even my colleagues. My colleagues are my biggest supporters.
Yeah.
Like they're my biggest customers. If I have something new, they're the first ones to buy.
Can you colleagues about public service? Public service.
Administration. Akedi building.
Can we give them a warm round of applause? We want such colleagues. No public works. Public service. Public service and administration. Go Acadia campus. You guys are the best. Are they listening now?
I hope so.
Yeah, if you guys are listening, this is for you. We hardly get, and it's 53 minutes after the hour, 3 o'clock, we hardly get people that are still passionate about helping other people, irrespective of whether they'll benefit or not. You know, we need that. If we found family, we need to appreciate that. Especially, let's come back to you. Who's your source of support?
Oh, my family.
Yeah. How family ucho
Mangithi family ngisho wonke umuntu gogo nomkhulu especially.
Yeah.
And my husband.
Okay.
He's been so supportive konke engikwenzayo.
Awundoda amadoda.
Yeah, indoda yamadoda. And what I will say ukuthi you can do izinto, you can cook and then ufuna ukuba la.
Yeah.
Ufuna ukwazi ukuthi he's eager to learn ukuthi like wenza njani.
Yeah, he's interested
kuko konke, like uyenza nama Google.
Yeah.
Uyu Dr. Google.
Yeah.
Uyafuna ukufunda ukuthi ngakhona ukubake lokho, and then makafika endlini then uzoyenza isinkwa. We are the bakers of bread.
Endlini.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we must also just appreciate the modern day husbands. Yeah, many husbands just gain weight. I gain weight. I would as I keep on ring so turn up. And so this lockdown should end. I feel uncomfortable without it. But the modern day husbands, they're also doing good. There's many difficulties, but they're doing good, and we need to appreciate them. Let me check some of your comments. I see. Hey, yeah, Matthew Pizisha. And where is the masks? Okay, yeah, we have them. Yeah. So you moved from catering to now a bakery?
No, it's still catering.
Okay.
But then it wasn't registered.
Okay.
2018, but then it was not registered.
Okay.
And the baby's it's P&J.
Okay.
My initials, Zoami, and my husband.
Okay.
So, thank you to Dr. Ibe.
Okay.
Yeah. During this entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So, it's not good ubize your business nama initials wako or someone else.
Okay.
So I had to rethink igama le business to ucabanga ukuthi ngayenza ini, and then here comes i-Thuthukile service.
Okay.
So Thuthukile service isho cool kimi.
Okay.
It means so much, and kusho ukuthi i-Thuthukile service ngiyithethe from it means ukuthuka from where I am khona manje.
Yeah.
To be like
where you're going.
Yes, where I'm going, because Tutu means improver, and then kuhle ngithethe from my daughter.
Okay.
Ulindo kuhle, so ngathatha kuhle.
Interesting. 56 after 3 o'clock, 012-382-4884. Keep those comments coming, give those calls coming as well. So Matthew, ask why she changed the business from catering to bakery. So yeah, so you didn't change it from catering to bakery, it's still catering.
It's still catering,
okay.
But then see improve our product.
Okay.
Yes, it's because that's why now we are now bakers of the bread.
Yeah.
And scones.
Interesting. So the name of your business, you're again?
Umolemo Ankara Creations.
Umolemo? Ankara Creations. Like creator fair. and who's your target market? I already know that is target market. If I'm listening now, how do I know if I fall within your target market?
My target market is people they love fashion, they like to be fashionable, but then in a modernized way.
Okay.
My creations does not limit a person based whether on their religion. It doesn't discriminate anyone.
Okay.
So it makes everybody just fashionable. Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
we are expanding into the male version of things. Yeah.
Now, because you are a person that derived her passion of the creation that you're part of from a religious point of view, how has that now affected you when it comes to the fact that our genders space has evolved. We've got now the LGBTQI family, and we also know that I think in terms of the design, mostly people who are in that space, it's either lesbians or gays particularly. How has that impacted your business? Looking at that, you took it from a religious point of view, and sometimes the two don't necessarily go together.
Okay, my business is not a church.
Okay.
So it caters, and I'm low and okay. People are people. I don't judge people based on their sexuality, religion, or whatever. So hence I'm saying, as much as my business is inspired by my religion, then it also caters to people outside of my religion.
I hear you.
Hence I'm saying my biggest supporters are my customers.
Yeah.
Meaning not saying the entire DPSA is no, they are not. But then because they love my concept, they love how I express my the fashion how I create my things, like how my things turn out when
Yeah.
they are wearing them.
Yeah.
Whether via parting, whether via guiding, I'm interested in the business side of things.
It's very hot here. Can I answer
Yes,
jacket?
yes.
And it was very important for me to actually ask that question because for some people listening, how are religion? But so we need to ask those questions. Petunia, what is the one thing that makes your type of business to stand out amongst other businesses that are doing the same thing in the same area where you come from?
Gucci, I do ama ingredient for is like my ingredient wami specific yabona like ngiyawasebenzisa especially isinkwa kakhulu.
Okay.
I use my own ingredient, so people buy isinkwa kakhulu. It doesn't taste the same.
Isinkwa as in boma Albanian bread what with isinkwa sinjani?
Fakumoya lebo.
Yeah, I'm just saying those are the people you're competing with.
Yes, I do. And I don't settle for less.
Yeah.
I charge isinkwa sami.
Yeah. How much generally?
It's 10 rand.
Okay.
I charge 10 rand.
So these are packaged as well. What's the name of the
business? African bread.
African bread.
Yes.
That's the name of the bread.
Yes, the name of the bread. Yeah.
And you are supplying to communities only.
Shops.
Okay, how many?
Community. I do supply spaza shop by 6, and every day I give them 10 braids, like 10 braids every day.
Wow.
So it depends. Exteni umuntu uyafona. I do orders.
Okay.
I don't take umuntu angene ati ngifuna. I don't do that.
Okay.
Because I don't keep isinkwa sami asilali.
All right.
Like isiba fresh, I bake isinkwa ekseni. Kunesikhathi la ungalali khona, kunesikhathi la ulala khona. The only thing engizenzayo sometimes it's those muffins and all that. I do muffins at soup.
And the packaging as well.
The packaging top.
And the business.
Yes.
I see Sinkosakwa is I think the one thing that stands out.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that part of the business?
Oh. It's cool because I started this training year entrepreneur this year.
Okay.
And then this year, business I remember being a registered.
Okay.
So I didn't know where to start.
Yeah.
So that's why I thank Dr. Ibe.
And this is the TUT center.
The TUT center, yeah.
Okay.
Like I will thank Dr. Ibe and Elizabeth.
Okay.
Because Elizabeth, she was supposed to be our sponsors because Bengenza skin product.
Okay.
It was called Pinky Rose.
Okay.
That's why Nila a TUT.
Okay.
So
yeah, ngene kanjani TUT?
Ngene skin product.
Okay.
Yes, and ngene ngokuthi Elizabeth afuna ukuba sponsor sethu.
Okay.
And then only to find out ukuthi ufuna sizofunda.
Yeah.
It was difficult because dala wagcina incwadi and then suddenly uqala ufunda futhi.
Yeah.
So bekunama ups and downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, amaningi kakhulu.
Yeah.
So I had ukuthi ngicabanga ukuthi I have a passion for ukudla.
Yeah.
So I can cook, must say, and then I can also bake.
Yeah.
So bakela abantu, they come, ba recommend ukuthi why ungasenzeli.
Yeah.
And then I just thought ukuthi I can do this for a community as well. So namanje that's COVID-19.
Yeah.
It's difficult ukuthi la ngihlala khona people are buying isinkwa a ShopRite.
Yeah.
So it's better to bake locally.
Yeah.
It's better for abantu abaningi because I buy a ShopRite bayothenga isinkwa.
Yeah.
They come straight endlini bazothenga isinkwa.
So why ungazithengiseli wena yourself?
Ngizithengisele isinkwa.
Isinkwa, yeah.
I do. My husband uyathatha isinkwa and then I charge. I do charge for isinkwa. Yes, I do charge for isinkwa. I don't settle for less. I do. No.
It's 3 minutes after the hour 4 o'clock. Le awujame bayiphazamisa. Bayahamba phansi. Kodwa kusanani kusawulunga. We have there 3 minutes after the hour 4 o'clock. And how did you sort of get to know about or rather be involved with the Tutu Entrepreneurship Center?
I was doing my BTech in business administration, and then I saw a poster, and then they were talking about entrepreneurship. I had just started my business. Okay. It wasn't registered. It was just my thing, selling to my colleagues. Yeah. And then life was going on. So then I emailed. Yeah. Then I was contacted. That was in 2018. Okay. So joined the center, and then we get the support we get from the center is just. What are some of the things that you've received from the center? The mentorship, we get mentored. Yeah. We are taught as well the way classes. We attended classes. Okay. Because initially I didn't even realize that I was selling to people. As much as my business was selling, products were going, but then I was making a loss. But then through the center, the teachings which we get, the mentorships and stuff, I was able to be guided into the right direction as to this is how the business is supposed to be profitable, and then this is how it's going to grow. Yeah. Hence, it has progressed from joining the center to now. So it's actually. Yeah, I'll say that. Tshwane, how has it helped you, the center?
You're in the cool because I know better khona manje ngokuba business lady. Yeah. So I know much better because as uPosha Shilo, the timing in the catering, I used to charge abantu price encane. Okay. Only to find out ukuthi ngisebenzise yami imali. And then ibabuhlungu masoceda ukuthi you don't have anything. Yeah. Awunamali but usebenzile last week. So you don't have any cash. So bengenza iloss enkulu kakhulu. So you were just passionate. Ungaboni nje ukuthi yes. And bokunzima ukucharge umuntu because I used to ubuza umuntu ukuthi you can charge yourself. Oh, yeah. So that is the local price. Yeah. So we are going to charge. Yeah, and I think it also makes your service to be devalued, so to say, because you begin to be Why? You get the point. Now, to aspiring entrepreneurs who want to be in the same line as you, what would be your advice to them? My advice is that if it's what you love, you will never get tired of doing it. So you don't wait for funding to say, I'm waiting for somebody to come fund me. I started my business with just 100 L1. And then it has progressed, it has grown. There are challenges, but then you get through it because it's what you love and it's what you live for. Tshwane, she spoke about challenges, and I would assume it's it's central to every business. What are some of the challenges that maybe not necessarily unique to your business, but that entrepreneurs can expect, and how would you advise them as well to overcome them? Maningi ama challenges owatholayo, like for example, like I said, ukuthi you get ama challenges ukcharger, and then ungazi ukuthi uzoluza. You get those challenges, and then for me na ekudleni you get ama challenges ukuthi umuntu akutshela ukuthi lokudla lokakukho enough, and i-challenge enye futhi oyitholayo ukuthi loyo muntu kuphi imali encane yokuthenga lokho kudla, and then you don't have any cash kuwe yokuthi ungawongeza lokho kudla, and then it's difficult, like namanye ama-challenges ukuthi awazi ukuthi abantu bazoba allergic to what, and then uzopheka what lento oyiphekayo, and then umuntu uzoba allergic to that. So ama-challenges amaningi. Into engingayi-advise to other entrepreneurs ukuthi they need to have courage. I-courage yiyo essence ukuthi silalele and sibe la sikhona khona manje. And then ungaqali i-business because ufuna imali. Ungaqali i-business because ubheke ukuthi uzo-earna malini. And don't like uqala i-business because you want to help another entrepreneur to ukuthi uzoyinceda kanjani enye entrepreneur ukuthi ibe naleyo mali. So
Interesting.
yeah.
I'm going to come back to you. During this period, how has your business managed to survive?
During the COVID, I guess survival has been the making of the masks. So we had to change the business model.
Yeah.
To from focusing on like clothing, as in people are going to weddings, people are no longer going to events.
Yeah.
So now we had to change the business model from clothing and accessories to masks.
Yeah.
On a list night. So we had to cater to what is currently in demand, which was the mask, which we have also we have expanded through the mask as well. We have introduced our new product ranges. It's a package which goes with the mask, and a wearable droop which you can wear with your mask as well. For the people who struggle with the tying of the dukes, since COVID closed down salons, so we had to make an option for our ladies to look beautiful out there.
Interesting. I could imagine as well for gents, mask is one tie.
Oh we have done those as well.
Oh wow, great. Petunia, for did you overcome any challenges during this lockdown?
During this lockdown, I'm not gonna say much because I like business yami survive kahle kakhulu manje. And ukuba another bakery, it really filled the space is a catering because since public gatherings are not allowed.
Yeah.
So bakery, it really filled the space is a catering. So my business is surviving kahle kakhulu.
If I'm listening now and as an entrepreneur,
yes,
during this period, what would be your advice to me?
I would say my advice to you. Are you an entrepreneur?
No, I'm saying to the person listening at home.
Oh, okay. To other entrepreneurs, they need to be creative.
Okay.
They need to improvise.
Yeah.
And then
And how interacted with some other entrepreneurs too? What was the one thing we pick up regarding it was a problem for them during this COVID-19?
I guess the challenge of having to survive through lack of income.
Yeah.
Because lots of businesses had to be closed down due to the lockdown regulations. So I guess one of the things that we were communicating about was like motivating each other to keep going. Like as like our businesses have closed, those which have closed, like how are you when you open, what are you going to change, how are you going to improve? Like some businesses, like saying Vela after COVID, they'll never be the same again.
Yeah.
So I guess we were communicating as to how will we improve the product offering. Are we keeping the same business model, or are we coming up with a better one to cater to what is currently happening? Like they'll know, like COVID, as much as it has brought challenges, it has also brought opportunities.
True.
In the space here, we get to look at to the online way of shopping, delivering of products. Like, I guess that's what we've been communicating about, and also motivating each other on how do we move from the challenges to the opportunity side of things.
Interesting. And I think now another important thing is, Tshwane, how do people access some of your services? How if I'm a prospective client now, how do I get to you? And what are the limitations in terms of me reaching you? Are you in just certain areas, or you're available worldwide?
No, it's within my community.
Okay.
Because my school is also follow Facebook and Instagram, and then my phone numbers and all that.
Yeah.
You do my orders. As I said, I don't keep ukudla kwami.
Abamamele manje ngizolubanikeza nama social media pages.
Oh, okay. Under Facebook, you can get us under Tutugutle Service.
Okay.
And as well as Instagram, you can get us under Tutugutle Service. And then our phone number it's 079 671 5267 or 066 304 6167.
Wakabani lama number? Wakamyeni wakho.
Mokete, please don't ask that.
Discussing ukuthi uphisana ngamanamba wakhe ngaka.
No, like since well since the business is here too.
Okay.
Then now I'm told you like with us.
But in any case, wapata way too lama phone yakho ne yakhe.
Wapata way too.
Yeah. Yanas. And how do they get a hold of you?
We are available on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's Omolemo Creations on Instagram. We are also available on Twitter.
Yeah.
Omolemo Ankara on Twitter. And then on Facebook, we have a Facebook page and a Facebook group. It's Omolemo Ankara Creations. Telephonically, they can call, or on WhatsApp, they can WhatsApp me on 078 6378 637.
Interesting. It's 14 minutes after the hour 4 o'clock. Before I let them go, it's Youth Month.
Yes.
We're going to Youth Day. Your messages to young people listening at this point in time.
I would say to the youth that it's never too late to, but it's never too early to follow your dream or your passion. And then no matter how people mock whatever you want to do, if it's what you love, it will be profitable to you.
Amen. Tshwane?
What I'll say is amathuba, like to young people, banawo amathuba ukwenza izinto but abazi ukuthi bangawathola kuphi. So the only thing okumele bayenze is to find those lawo mathuba.
Okay.
Not ukuthi bahlale. They need to have that courage yokuthi I can do this. Like for example, to be an entrepreneur, you can own your own space, you can have your own space, you can be your own boss, and you can like become your like in control of your own destiny. So they need to do that. They need to have a hope. Yeah.
Interesting. It's 16 minutes after 4 o'clock, and this is where we leave it with the ladies. So this one is titled Riantanda, and this one is by the artist Zonke. On an album known as Love.
My baby, Q is your name, yeah. And I don't care what they say. I'm tired every day, you're gonna come to choke, I'm not every day. Ooh, every day, every day. And you look at my baby every day. I love the way you love me. I love the way you love me. I love the way you love me. Ooh. I've never seen a love like this before. I'm tired of I'm gonna sit baby, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna sit at the side. I'm gonna play the get down, baby, every day. You love me every day.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Exe. Bakay batho ba? Bakay batho ba? Bana ba Limpopo. Mana ha ba sa feta mona. Okay, but was she happy? Does she still remember you?
On Tshwane FM 93.6. Tshwane FM.
Mom, who's the meaning?
Tshwane FM 93.6.
Oh, where is she?
Now. Call us now. 010-382-4936. That's 010.
But you only send, I only saw once.
93.6.
Yeah, no, I've read. That's why I was able to see. If only they could just come and say hi.
Wrap your ears around 93.6.
Mamusli vaile. Wana wa alisa feta mo mmereko wa ka maga le ncheke ma. Bana. Ke bona picture motho wa ka bana ke rao bana. Bana. Okay, I don't flow. Eish. Kana ban send it picture hai bana ka rao bana. Ai. Bana motho wa ka bana. Hi, yeah. Hey. Ore mfela ngwaneso. Tlo bana kiti. How about bana kiti wena? Hello. Khan wa tsa mo sa mpona wena. Ora Jamusa. go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, chop chop.
I want to rock you.
Eita. Hola. Rustenburg. Ah, I'm fit. Joan, no. Yeah, that's one University of Technology. Pretoria West. So you still Rustenburg? Wait, how did I have to do one? R21 from the East End brings you straight to Pretoria. Pretoria, yeah. Yeah, well, there's no one here now. All right. Sharp, sharp.
The kind of love lasts forever.
Too many shorties up the VIP. Yo, what it do? It's your boy Big Star, and you tuned into Tshwane FM 93.6. And you know it's crazy, you know, if they got me on the show, then you know it's gonna be crazy. So just keep it locked, keep it locked. I said it once, I said it again, keep it locked. Thank you.
Call us now, 010-382-4936. That's 012-382-4936. Your station.
It's your boy DJ Basaras.
93.6. Tshwane FM 93.6. Your station, your music.
Hello? 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 Yes, I can hear you. Which side are you? What? Yeah, tell me what to see. Ask him where the radio station is.
Hello? 94.6, keeping you on top in Cap City.
Okay. Okay, just hold on. Let me just play one song and then I'll give you a call now.
Wrap your ears around Tshwane FM 93.6. Your station, your music. Wrap your ears around Tshwane FM 93.6. Your station, your music.
Hi. Yes. Yeah, umuka. Bridge. Do you see stairs? Oh wait. Do you see ATMs? No, wait. More important. Do you see any stairs? Any stairs? Is there any stairs that you see? Yeah, but so what I'm trying to see, to check with you is, the stairs that thing, are they going down or up? Rock garden. So you can't even hear the sound here radio station somewhere. Yeah, because of if I could know Omoka, I'll be able to direct you, but I can tell you now at the right building because you are in building form. Are they parking? Okay, yeah. I want to go parking move. There should be stairs somewhere there, going up. Do you see the stairs? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna play a song now. Just call me on my cell number. You know
FM 93.6, keeping you on top in Cap City. Wrap your ears around Tshwane FM 93.6. Your station, your music.
Hi, I was there where you were. Go back to that guy all over. He's going to direct you. And you get the guy who will check. Yeah, he'll direct you. I was there now. All right.
Young people, you must learn how to speak the language properly, especially Unabanyana. Miririki 700. Make up Lima's Karaki 300. So it's called 1,000. And then you guys look so beautiful, but your English is not as beautiful as your looks. And then you that in public places. Also, Munyata Hayo and a Choma. Njalo jump to do Sushana now when we punch it back to do. Why no my police station to the stop order?
The best. Tshwane FM 93.6.
Unono ngizothumela thumela thumeli la beta. Unono ngizothumela thumela thumeli la beta. Ugoja nabi, aungithi ugoja. Ugoja nabi, unono ngizothumela thumela thumeli la beta. Unono ngizothumela thumela thumeli la beta. Thumeli la beta. Unono ngizothumela thumela thumeli la beta.
What you listening to? What you listening to? What are you listening to?
Tshwane FM, yo tonto.
Tshwane FM 93.6. 93.6.
Tata nathi inhliziyo yami. Tata naluthando lwami. Tata nathi inhliziyo yami. Suyiphathe njengeqanda. Sithandwa nithi ngabo. Ngiyakuthandela kuwe. Baby, nithi ngabo. Oh, ngikuthandile, sithandwa sami. Ngenhliziyo yami yonke. Nithi uthandwe thina, soze luphele. Ngikuthandile, sithandwa sami. Ngenhliziyo yami yonke. Nithi uthandwe thina, soze luphele. Indlela ondithanda ngayo, kukho indlela ondibamba ngayo. Baby, indlela ondijonga ngayo. Baby, andibelieve, yeah. Sithandwa nithi ngabo, yeah. Andiphathwa nazintloni, andifuna ukuba, ndifuna ukukuthanda, ngaske lingatshoni. Baby, 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 ndikuthandile, sithandwa sami, sami, ngenhliziyo yami yonke. Nithi uthandwe soze luphele. Luthatha umphefumulo wami, tulisile.
uthandile sithanda sam ngenhliziyo yami yonke ngithi uthande thina soze luphele ngikuthandile oh, ngithi uthando soze luphele.
Wrap your ears around Tshwane FM 93.6. Your station, your music.
Black people, you must learn how to speak the language properly, especially Unabanyana. You really get 700. Make up livers, take off what you 1,000. And you guys look so beautiful, but your English is not as beautiful as your looks.
That one, that specific seat, and then you just want to sit across with that mic for the camera.
Oh, it's a live stream as well.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's already live, so.
The best.
Tshwane FM 93.6.
Okay, let me check your emails quickly.
So I need to keep my mask on.
Tshwane FM, the mother of all radio stations.
Just gone 5 minutes after the hour, 5 o'clock, and if you just jumped in, this is the Buckle Up between the hour 2 and 6 p.m. And of course, we are still hanging down. And just earlier on, when speaking to entrepreneurs that are doing quite well, especially in terms of making sure that they remain relevant during this COVID-19 season. And remember the hashtag that is trending on Twitter on the day 78 of the lockdown. Tell us how you are holding up, and if there is any tips, feel free to share with them and the listener that is tuning in at home at this point in time. 0123824884. It's where we can engage at this point in time. And of course, just on that previous song, that was Vusi Nova, the title on a song titled Nyutandile. Before that, we had King Munada with a song titled Malwede. Yeah, hey, these South African songs, they're so nice. In news-making headlines, the DA's court bid to overturn the ban on hairdressers has been postponed, and just the personal care industry has been restricted since March, and it's still prohibited from operating under the lockdown level 3. Now, the party's Dean Pearson said that the DA knows the order handed down by the Western Cape High Court, this morning, that Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma has been given until the 18th of June to file her opposing papers, and which she failed to do by this morning. And this is nothing other than a deliberate tactic by the minister to draw out this case. And of course, the case will be back in court on the 22nd of June. At the same time, salon owners and the beauty industry in general are pleading with government to ease the COVID-19 lockdown restrictions to prevent further irreparable harm to their businesses. Hair and nail salons have been without bookings for 3 months now. I think it's quite challenging. My view is maybe they can also be allowed to work under strict, regulations. Maybe they can do house calls where it reduces the number of people gathering in one place, where they can just come to you if you have that arrangement. But yeah, I'm just a radio presenter. So anyway, 5:08. This is where we're still holding it down. We're joined by a lovely lady, and she was our guest for this afternoon. And her name is Pilzy Lee. And Pilzy Lee is a bona fide the hat wearer. And her experience with music and in the music industry does not fall under one definition. She's a DJ, a lyricist, a vocalist, composer, and producer who believes in self-expression at the cost of being unpopular. Oh, Jesus. At the cost of being unpopular. As a producer, her sound can be described as electric, often putting inspiration from EDM, trap, cinematic strings. Pilzy is a sound evolutionist, and ask her what this means. We'll do ask him. And she says, music is my soul's voice, and sometimes it's a strange language of grunts and sniffs. Or a booming tick that strikes you dead. I think she's also a poet. You just did that. We're playing some of her work in a short bit, but for now, she's joining us in studio. How are you?
I'm blessed, and how are you?
I'm great, man. You sound so positive.
Dude, those who know me know what time it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me put it that way. You know what time it is.
Awesomeness. Phew. I think the one thing is that you got lost from Captain Park. What's it?
Yo, ask them too. They shall tell you that me and directions, man. I could have the GPS like in my brain. I'd still get lost. So it was interesting, but okay, what did we do today? So I'm excited. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
It's quite interesting, the fact that it's 9 minutes after 5:00. Anyway, your favorite DJ is here. It matters not. She does whatever she does. Like I'm unpopular, but I like the fresh energy. I like the Africanism in you.
Oh yeah,
is that the Africanism?
I'm just black.
You're just black.
Yeah.
Okay, awesomeness. Now, I think we've read your bio.
Yeah.
But tell me, the sound, your music, where does it boom from?
Where does it come from? It comes from a place deeper than I can comprehend myself.
Yeah.
It comes from me feeling I need to express something and sitting in front of a computer and letting it happen. Instead of coming to a computer and thinking, okay, I want to make this kind of sound. No, for me, the process is far from that. Okay. That's why I say I'm eclectic, because I can sit and wake up on the other side and have created something that is similar to Kwaito, but it's not. Or I could do something that is similar to hip hop, but it's not. That's why I do listen to music, different music across the board.
Yeah.
And when I do sit down, those kind of melodies kind of come together when I sit.
Who's your audience?
My audience. I think my audience is people who are ready to hear. A lot of the sounds and the music that I do, I feel like I've been pressured to do a certain kind of sound because it'll then make me popular and it'll then make me blow up. Yeah. But that's not me. That's not where I really am looking at.
So when are you an artist more than a celebrity?
How
11 minutes after 5:00, and your favorite DJ is in studio speaking to us on this lovely afternoon. Checking some of your comments. Your calls on 012382 4884. GPS
Breads. Road trip.
Breads from the eastern. But yeah, that's where we are. 12 minutes after 5:00 now, and we are still having that lovely discussion. Now, at what stage did you see music as a career for you?
Oh, okay. There's different kinds of people within music.
Yeah.
There's people that do music as a job.
Yeah.
There's people that do music as a career.
Mm.
And then there's people that do music because it brings them fulfillment.
Yeah.
So I can never say that I do my music, it's a career or it's a job.
Yeah.
Because the minute you attach those kind of words to it, it becomes too heavy and I feel pressured to perform.
Yeah.
And it's not genuine anymore. So
that's why you're unpopular.
That's why I'm unpopular. I'm sorry, guys. Yo, man. If
you don't fit in the bottle. It's too small for you.
I've tried. I've tried.
Hectic.
No, I can't. So
who's your favorite artist and why?
Artist is a broad term. Are you talking musician? Ooh. I like different artists for different things because I listen to music.
Top two?
Top two. Yeah.
I don't want to put myself in it. So let's just say top two, excluding me. I know
I'm lyricist or songer. Songer. Oh, what English? Or singer.
Yeah.
Ruby Gold.
Okay.
Her voice is ethereal. It's Yana Limale.
Okay.
Male.
Producer,
it's international for now. I'm really loving works by Hans Zimmer, some works by the Reza. I'm really about journeying within music. So sorry, I can't always make you dance, Askies.
I hear you. 40 minutes after 4 o'clock, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll play sounds from our lovely guest in studio.
And one thing I've realized, if a Zulu guy has to explain to you, he will make sure that you understand every line. But Umpedi, he wants you to read between the lines.
Okay.
It doesn't care whether you understand or not. Because if a Zulu guy was beating someone,
I believe that.
But the penny guy, he lets it all to
It's a complex it's a complex the father and another now that the box of a matter together of numbers erupting in my trust. It's a complex the father and another now that the box of a matter together of numbers erupting in my trust. Don't stop with a touch of flow. Don't catch back to the beat I go. Never rocking with a purple joke. I get back on the bitch I go. So crazy, this will make me make more baby, be more crazy, not a baby. Hope you jump on blow with your feet attached to the stream. Tangling, devil the king, be counting the title. This is what you remember follow. That's what you jump from Hakuna honey, so the bunny, Hakuna baby, touch on the phone, Hakuna make some follow me. The lock to track, take my cat, the tip so crisp, good safety, and check it directly through. And then I've changed the mood. I did the rest to stop the race, and pop the leash, I keep my best, and man, I know the last each time I text with the next to me. Right to bend the neck to face the tense of
With absorption, nothing imperfection. Out into the sun, into the crack, into precision, into celebration. See the practice, away. And it is me, I was being gay. It's a complex meander and lander. It's a perplex, the father and another. Now the thoughts of the matter together. I'm never interrupting in mantra. It's a complex meander and lander. It's a perplex, the father and another. Now the thoughts of the matter together. I'm never interrupting in mantra.
What does it? It's done.
This is Tshwane FM 93.6.
Hey, Peter, check it out, y'all, right now.
93.6. Call us now. 010-382-4936. That's 012-382-4.
93.6.
That's the second track, no?
Yeah.
Then we're done.
Yeah, then I'm coming back.
Oh, okay.
Come on. So you think we've spoken?
I thought it was done.
You were there. You were supposed to be with me for 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, this is a single that I'm promoting that's dropping on Monday.
This one. You must resend it alone. Eh?
No, it's selling as a single.
Yeah, I'm saying you must resend it to me by email alone.
Okay. Alright, cool. Hello. Hello.
Yo, what up, Miss P?
What's up, everybody? What's up,
Lily.
everybody?
Tshwane FM Live.
Yeah, right. Oh, thank you so much for the invite.
Yep.
Thank you, Otto. You're the man. You're the guy who does the pots to the pots. You know, Pilsy on Tshwane FM Live.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Going on. Going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pretoria Jazz, right? Pretoria Jazz. Pretoria Jazz.
This is like a fortress, man. Like I went around the building, climbed all the stairs in this building. Calories done, you know, get me look for the air. Right?
And this guy says he saw you and he's thinking, is this an FBS student trying to come and apply? How did she end?
Is this the guy who was sitting up there?
Yeah.
Dude, he was
one of the student leaders, but
he was on the phone and they were talking about real things, you know?
How you could have
so I'm
disturbed him.
like, no, let me go stand over there. That's why I saw a rock garden and you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, out of rope like. But when you said Salam, then I remembered, okay, the Salam never holding.
Oh, don't cut it yet, please.
No. We are not cutting it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It wasn't easy, but it was worth it in that we got here even.
Dude, like I even if what you said, no, bye. Time is up. Keep it clean there.
Oh, but you know, from Captain Park, if you are only after one, let me tell you, it takes me. That is David. It takes me 20 minutes at most. The thing is, we're live here. I would have told you the other time how long it took me. So I was thinking, these guys, they'll be here by 4:30.
Yeah.
But I spoke to him. He said he knows this place.
Yeah, well, and then we did the GPS because we thought we were gonna get there faster. And then the GPS did the white thing.
GPS now I don't listen to it. It once made me lost almost a bit. Yeah, I'm getting all the right road. Yeah, Kenya go a gravel road. For a thing, a journey that was supposed to take me 3 hours, it took me about 6 hours.
That sounds like how long it takes me to get to Polokwane. 12 hours.
Polokwane from where?
No, not 12 hours, I'm exaggerating. But,
yeah, but... okay, so I know you can still be inside, so it's okay. Okay, but we're live from there, so
you want to be live as well?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to take your vibe. In here, no, I've been interviewed on the phone.
Oh yes, yeah.
Look at your live.
Where's the bass?
It's outside.
It's outside. They remove the speakers that was inside. What's up?
What you listening to? Huh? What you listening to? Huh? What are you listening to?
Tshwane FM, yo, don't go.
Tshwane FM 93.6.
23 minutes after 5 o'clock. Her name is DJ Pilzili. I feel like Hona Lebu Piliswa. Then we'll
Piladi.
Umupeli? Awa wena.
Rabulela.
Wabulela. Ujamaso ndaso.
Bona re nabile maoto.
Awa batho ba tswa falela. So I mean, how did you then I think move then from this Bupedi and come in to produce such music?
I've been in Joburg since I was 6 years old, and I know Kimupedi biologically. Can you say that?
By blood.
Or by association.
You ran away from home.
Not necessarily. My mom is a teacher.
Okay.
So she got a job in Joburg, and we lived in Joburg, and so.
Is she back at work? Your mother?
No. She's not at work.
Okay,
yet.
awesomeness. Yeah, proceed.
So I've been in Joburg ever since, and I've been blessed with meeting people who take me on different paths and journeys, and
Yeah.
So the poetry phase, I was there. The underground hip hop, like hardcore, dirty sneakers, backpack, I was there. And now this dubstep, electro, EDM, I was there. And now it's I guess that sound with that Amapiano vibe. So
yeah.
It's a journey.
So you're a typical definition of a long walk to freedom.
And I don't mind the walk, hey?
What am I honest? 24 minutes after 5 o'clock, the Buckle Up right here on Tshwane FM 93.6. If you just jumped in, man, this is where we are. We're with you all the way until 6 p.m. on 01238248884. We're coming through to you live on Tshwane Space FM Space 93.6 on Facebook, and on Twitter at Tshwane FM. On YouTube, I am Mokete Radebe, still on Facebook, Mokete Radebe as well. You can just see me with the lovely people in the studio here. If you are on the student shop, be sure to catch the station that rocks you most. We're coming through to you live. Then thank you so much for your listening pleasure for today. I think great tunes that we've just heard there.
Thank you.
You're promoting the current single.
Yes.
What's so special about it?
What's so special about it is that I'm here and I'm playing it. That's what's special about it. I mean, first single, this sound, ever officially presented or sold. So it's a really special track, and I've been hearing positive vibes and positive things all along. So I think that also makes it very special.
So it was brought by popular demand.
It was brought by the good energies and the vibes that I've received from people.
Who and what did you have in mind when you just
created that?
Yeah,
I think. It comes from a place where I'm like, okay, I need something that is calm and that people can follow and that is familiar.
Okay.
So those are the three main ingredients. And then from there, I added a dash of Pilzili and mixed it all together, and that's what happened.
If we were to, and I'm moving to the artist, if we were to ask any of the people that know you, how would they describe you in 3 words?
Describe me personally or my music?
I didn't know that there's actually a divorce between you and your music. I thought you guys were intertwined.
When you're talking music, you're talking in drum patterns, you're talking in shakers, you're talking about timing, you're talking about melodies, you're talking about all those things.
Okay.
So that also has a different group of people who.
So you're a coffee to some.
You know what I mean? Sometimes weak, sometimes
an adult beverage to some.
You know what I mean? So I can quench the thirst.
Okay, but the three, ways that best describes you, whether in music or as a person.
I think patient.
Okay.
Patient. That's one. Faithful. That's two.
will ask him.
and
That's fine.
at peace.
Yeah, the faithful one will ask him at peace.
Yeah, peace. Those that I'm at peace when I do this. I'm. Oh, it's again. Guess all, man. Yes, no one is pressuring me to sound, to take, to no. It's me all the way. Yeah.
So let's not assume that the journey music is as easy. I think there's quite a few things that you've mentioned. One was the fact that sometimes, and you mentioned the three categories, that others are doing music as a job, others as a career, but others it's what brings fulfillment to them. But even on that scale alone, there's some challenges. What are some of the shortcomings that you've sort of come across, and how did you overcome them? And I think this time we're now speaking to the listener at home who might be in a position where they want to be where you are, or even in a similar position.
Yeah, I think similar, because where am I? I'm chilling with my boy, we're chatting about music, so I don't know where I am but for a person who is doing anything, whether you're painting, you're drawing, photography, you're singing, you're writing, you're scripting, whatever you're doing, just do it. If it brings you joy and brings you fulfillment, do it. And I'm of the strong belief that doors will open.
Yeah.
And only God can open those doors. So you can't sit there and look at someone and say, why am I not there? When you do that, you belittle the talent and the gift that you've been blessed with. So we're not all the same. And for you to give up that easy, we need to dig a little bit more into faith and the measure that you've been given. So when I say I don't know where there is, it means that I'm still going. And I don't think nzofiga. Because the minute uzitshela wena ukuthi ufikile, brother, might as well pack up, disconnect, put everything away, and go paint walls, because you die.
Can I give you a poet, ne? You were a motivational speaker as well. Public speaker.
I receive. I will take that.
Now that you receive,
hallelujah.
Go deeper, mama. 29 after 5 o'clock. I love this medium. We make it fun, man.
Yeah.
This is a happy space.
Yes.
We don't get out of our houses to come and just waste our time. We're here to have fun.
Yeah.
And this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
I like those things, and for some people, and speaking about fulfillment in terms of how you describe music to you, what sort of role do you think music has been playing during this period where people were locked down with no hope? And look, it's clear, maybe unconfirmed, but people are getting into depression. Some, as we speak now, as they are listening now, some also have those lyrics, but by the mere fact that the roof is leaking, or they are not sure where the next meal will come from, they've neglected the passion to start writing, to start singing, to start painting, as you were saying. What role does music play in influencing change in those situations?
I think for me, music is an opportunity to confront yourself.
Okay.
Because again, I've come to a realization that people listen to music for different things.
Okay.
For me, if I feel like a certain sound and there's lyrics and whatnot on it, I don't even hear the lyrics. I hear the music, which is louder, the beats that is louder. Or if I need motivation, I'll listen to a certain kind of music and I won't even hear the beats, I'll hear the message. So and what I've always, I guess my mantra is, yes, you are going through the most, right? But the word says be anxious for nothing. So that's the number one. So let's not be anxious, right? Because worrying and meditating and thinking, it doesn't build you. It just digs you deeper, right? So then we also understand that there's seasons. There are days when you're happy, there are days when you're sad. And the days when you are happy, be present. Be present.
Yes.
Look at the sky. Look at the floor. Look at the leaves. Look at everything with a new sense of appreciation. We've lost so many people to this pandemic, I guess, even to violence and especially femicide. Things are happening. And all I'm asking is, on the days where you feel positive, be present, spread love, say something nice to someone, call someone, because we do understand, like I said, there are seasons. So on the days when you feel depressed and it happens and you feel unmotivated, then, try and hold on to those sort of memories, because we are creatures we forget easily. So if you kind of get into that habit of really appreciating the days when you're happy, and not you're happy because you're getting a new car tomorrow. No, this is a deeper happiness. This is something that is innate. And we hide it with all this worrying and meditating and fighting and cursing and what's again? Who rough out there, guys. But be happy on days when you feel happy.
I think the one thing that I'm going to just say on air is that this is the first time you're coming here, but it's definitely not the last time. We're still need a dose of you, right? We need a dose of you.
Word,
yeah,
no problem.
I feel so. I actually I was gonna jump into asking you about femicide, and I think you also touched on young people.
Yeah.
But because of time, I want to jump into this one, and I've even changed the playlist. I think you'll see that.
Okay.
As you were talking, but something quite close to my heart as well. It's to young people that are listening today and now. It's Youth Month. What message do you have for them? And maybe on the other side as well, what message do you think, or that you wish you had known when you were 15 years younger than you are now, or even 10 years younger?
I think the biggest message, and we say it, and the biggest for me, what I would have appreciated is if somebody drummed in my head that I do not need permission. I don't need permission to be who I am. I don't need permission to be allowed in the spaces that I want to be in, right? So if you're waiting for someone to say, yes, girl, you can do it, it's not going to come. Start with yourself. Tell yourself, yes, I can. And do it. Do it. It's got Nike, a message because I give swing go or whatever the case may be. But Nike's message is simple. Just do it. Just do it. You don't so far like out there, and I'd hate for you to get to a point where you look back and say, "Man, why is it actor? In my youth, guys, let's breed a different generation of grandparents who said, I did what was destined to me. What I did it. I did it. And encourage the young ones to follow their dreams, man. Tell them, do it. You like painting? Let's go paint. You like coloring in? Let's go color in. Because, hey, you never know. You might be breeding the next someone who will change the world.
Yeah, it's 35 after 5 o'clock, and we're going to have the next artist. I feel sorry for the next person. The other time I was watching this lockdown party, and I think Zixpan doing an analysis, and they said, I wonder the person who time after. But yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying thank you so much. How do people get a hold of you? How can they access your music?
I am on Instagram, Facebook, as Pilzy Lee. That's PILZYLEE. You can email me at pilzylee@gmail.com. I also have a group, DJ Pilzy Lee. I'll share the artwork with my man, and he will share it with you guys. And let's have fun, man.
And go Instagram,
dude, go give me that more.
Sure. Do you have a book?
A book?
Yeah, you've written a book.
I have a blog.
When are you releasing your book?
It's not the blog.
But the book, yeah. When are you releasing your book?
Really?
Okay. No, you'll tell. So we'll invite you when you've released the book. Yeah, lockdown. You feel it. Opportunity to release a book. Look, I know it's an entertainment Friday, but I think the atmosphere is requesting that we play this song by Mokete Radebe, and the title of the song is "Weekly Impilo Yami." As we welcome, our next artist. We'll see on this one. Weekly Impilo Yami. Tshwane, good evening. And what if it's the lady, ma? Yes! Don't go out. I'll sit here. He's going to come into it here. And then I think I'm going to come every back again. Yes. How hectic are you on Tuesday?
Tuesdays, what time?
You don't even have to be in studio. I can call you.
Where's the bathroom?
Okay. Here's our phone.
Man.
I've got only one time. Yeah, what's up from Mama? Yeah, my mentalities. What's that?
the school of your house there. School of your house. And then school of your house that you come to. Yeah, but I understand.
In silent with them. 43 after 5 o'clock. This one is titled Uzwigcina Impilo Yami, and it's by an artist Ubusi Radebe. Playing great music, this lovely lady, man. And I think for what it is, I think the mood in studio, it was so befitting that we need to play such a song. And of course, as I had mentioned it to you, we have now 60 to join us as well. 60 mapensela yasekasi ke yakudlalwa uzozwa na ukuthi hayi u60 ufikile 60 mapensela, and we're going to be playing some of his music as well. But before we get into that now, 60 born as Sipho Munyai aka 60 mapensela in Guatemala. I won't tell you when, but he did grow up in Tsakane Station 11 and went to Kombindlela Primary School and finished at Mamelong High School. Actually, my aunts are from Tsakane, just next to the stadium.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, next to the Tsakane Stadium. And actually, one of my aunts is actually listening now, the one in Tsakane. Yeah, Rakarikiora man, linala artist gamukasida. And just as also what he also studied at the University of Johannesburg, where he was doing financial information system and started doing music in the year 2004. I think he was envisaging that his tracks must be played at the 2010 FIFA World Cup because he's a former footballer as well, playing great music. And his motto in life is smile to the world and the world is going to smile back at you. The sky is the limit. Don't doubt your dreams. I don't want to think that it's inspired by Mamelodi Sundowns because I'm a Kaizer Chiefs supporter. But here, man, here we are. And we're playing some of his music. And but before we get into that, Bram Kunjan.
Jojo, wena.
Ukraine.
Yes.
Mara habi wanvani ningarabe kunjan jam.
Ngalakaza. Hamba nofana, umfanista uthaka.
Okay, Ukraine fanist.
Yeah, fani mativele.
Fani mativele. Yeah, awudonsele mic usondele nje ngapha kancane.
Okay.
Yeah, sikubone la ku Facebook live. Yabona sifuna ukubona Greg. Yeah, siyakubona manje. Yabona sokubona manje. Silungise le camera. Bakubone, mele bakubone labantu. Yeah, bakubone. Yeah. Ngamachita sekazi. And music, icala kanjani music 60?
Oh, daughter, story site. Let me make it short, yabo.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually like I'm musician before.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, we would like going inspired and stuff. Like I was always there watching, and the funny part is funny, but I dance at time. So encourage again.
So no dances at the
Then bang check it over. Shasta finger. Just ubaba ke njengoba asho ukuthi yona like beka i-channel owisadlala okay angazi ukuthi ama brand siyasetshenziswa mara like music wakhe bewaphusha ku SABC 1 sesenani abo uzodumo o channel owisadlala ku SABC 1 besiyama bengiyidansa
no jive kwa ezodumo
bengijive ngangithola
hangona muzika yami
and ukuthi ngibheka ngimani kanjani i-channel ogaba ngisadlala ku SABC 1
phela mina ngithi unabo 21
so toche esikoleni voko
yeah, so yiyo ke lento engenze ukuthi manje ngisebenze nayo usika ne mina ngimenzela ama video ama music video yimi ngimashuthayo in terms of angisho ngilapha ku film making so that is why
so amjayeveli
maba abanye abantwana mele bathola chance
okay no nyayiso
it's what I care futhi yabo
yeah mara unimzimba wakho grand mfethu
kuba asibathi ni 29 mara ukhethe linganga
udlani kanti
yazi ngiyazibuza.
All right, 46 minutes after 5 o'clock. If you just jumped in, this is the Buckle Up, right? On Tshwane FM 93.6. Streaming live on the Student Shop. We are the station that rocks you most. On Facebook, it is Tshwane Space FM Space 93.6. On Twitter, it's at Tshwane FM. And on YouTube, do check Mokete Radebe. Otherwise, do check the Mokete Radebe page, STM Inceptions pages as well. That's where we're coming through to you live. And we're checking some of your comments. And if I haven't read your comment, it means that, I'm still coming to you. I see Khadisi Limatlo says, "Okay, Friday." Yes, the music is coming through. Smangaliso Munyike Masuku Philemon says, "I'm listening in Mushongo Sosville. Will please play me Java featuring the best." We want to play that song as we close for you, Smangaliso. And Sedzani Mama to Montana Pogba says, "We are together from Lunungwi Block D. Happy birthday to Ka Eloani Mamatu." And yes, we wish Mamatu a very great day to day. And of course, keep those comments coming through. We are joined by the guys in the studio. But there's so many things in our life. And a lot of artists, and I think even in the previous discussion, we're talking about the influence of music, changing in people as a cars. The music influence kanjani i-lifestyle yamajite in abantwana abakhula ekhasi.
So basically, like music is like music I see like and check out like my situations. I understand.
Yeah.
I don't like wake up in the morning and then decide to write a song. Then I write a song. No. I check out what's okay, fine. Can't be starting as some chito. Come my babies against like I'm and stuff and so on. And then I'm gonna like put myself under his shoes. I understand.
Yeah.
There what's okay, fine. If we against the same thing.
Come on.
That's how I coffee out.
So nobody cares know it's a music as well.
No, not exactly. But like isn't the sense of a
yeah.
Album was played like 17 tracks album.
Yeah.
So Beverly EP at the same time. No singles, no anything.
Wow.
So now the album from track number 1 from intro to infinity.
Yeah.
Like story buff.
It's all about Impilo's Aband.
Impilo's Aband.
And which song kind of does it for you?
Oh, like Story of a House that's because like is even playing on TV that one.
Story of a Hustler.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it is so easy manje Story of a Hustler. See connect the soizo kahle. They connect manje soizo kahle Story of a Hustler. Yeah, no ngathi reach. It's 49 after 5 o'clock. Let's listen to the Story of a Hustler. Okay, it seems as if our connection is still failing a bit. Let's take a quick short break. When we come back, we're going to just be playing the Story of a Hustler.
And one thing I've realized, if a Zulu guy has to explain to you, he will make sure that you understand every line. But Umpedi, he wants you to read between the lines. It doesn't care whether you understand or not. Because if a Zulu guy was beating...
Yeah, so that's 17 tracks.
17. 17.
Yes.
And the 17.
In 6 months.
I'm challenged.
And it's somebody's pushing the album. Time is true. It's true. It's true. Let's time that is true.
Thanks. Are we ready? Yeah.
The best. Tshwane FM 93.6.
Check it out.
Sorry about the life, sorry about the life, sorry about the life, there's some repeat a shot. Sorry about the life, sorry about the life, sorry about the life, there's some repeat. Sorry about the life, sorry about the life, sorry about the life, there's some repeat a shot. Sorry about the life, sorry about the life,
I don't know, we're not on the app. Just see live la bayana kwena.
Uzokharacter display angasho try my best. Then uyofaka ukuthi ushaye yona. Ngisho ukuthi
Only try my best. I will play story for you.
yeah, story for le I try my best. Ngiyiva manje sokhona ukuthi le way ukufundisha ukuthi support abantu ama editings and stuff like that. So abantu kukhulu. Yes, it's relevant to story for and it's the next video.
This one.
My this one. Yeah. So this movie.
Maybe see the
Hey, son, you what is it? Sold out.
I got the city. I want to buy. How much is it? Oh, did I adjust it? Yeah. I want it. So music of fun. Music of all sorts.
So nayo sizokhuluma naye bengizoyenza but singayifakile ngishala then bazoyenza ingoma nozola ngisaprepare lokho but the story of it they in China and so they ikhuluma ngale encourage amajida ukuthi amanje uzoba mjulu China bad try your level then you rectify that my boy time
I know from yeah
was like discussing
Uba ngishana mabuka ke
We're gonna do it immediately or we're gonna back announce it?
No, I won't back announce it. I'm gonna play a jingle then go to another song. The yeah, Tulu first.
You got it there.
Yeah, it should be here. I'll just check it.
Nice.
Your music. Your
Oh, and I actually didn't click the Tulu first.
Tshwane FM 93.6. Your station. Your music.
because they are showing video like you go on there.
So I'm gonna get this one.
Yeah, so I'm for YouTube.
And then because this is internet going forward, none is a muffin, but I shall still try to then it's a great. I shall can know much as it's a criminal. I was a little criminal. Yeah, so the man remain on the shooting feature, but as I can be some train another. So I double think the cafe is now, and this is also come to the Uzo with the film. So going forward, the main behind that manje sengizoza something. So going forward mina ngiyenza ukuthi abantu benazama nasenzela something sibona bese kanjalo ngizofaka nesitshwane whatever ngizoyenza
athi yeah, this is what we do. This guy, Donald. No, there's the current musician.
Oh yeah, Donald.
He started here.
What Donald is doing? I know we have to do the drama. Started in the drama. Then I have to take care of things over here. I have to start, but this is a year. Yeah. But the phone is like
oh.
Yeah, but yeah.
How pretty.
There's no ex. I wouldn't know I'm just saying that.
Oh, I'm going to my story. It's a song, but I was recruited in cars. I tried the price.
What you listening to?
Around 93.6.
Concluding at 6.
Yeah, I'm supposed to conclude at 6, but I'll just push it till 5:06. So yeah, hasta leo na mapanzula. Yeah, mapanzula nyakumbula uqale wona specific.
But it's not a text.
I push it.
Yeah,
I push. You wouldn't say Wuti, it's never been played this day. Or the quality is quite.
She wants to ask a question.
Yeah.
Can you ask it, because the way I worded it was a bit rude.
Oh, she wanted to know, do you have any other songs besides the message that you focus on? Because it seems like you're focusing on
the struggle.
Yeah, like
Oh,
like yeah.
On the stage. That's one thing good as family. That's one thing. Mule la track bikaphila kuyo nesikhona accommodate in there. Una lezi ezinye it's not about that. Yabo njengale mapantu. It's not about striking. Yes, one to them. Look at it. Yeah, what I want but it's composed about to pull on about to carry. That is why they feature knows all. Uba be relevant. Chibona bayenze. Ikwaito bayikhuphule but is hip hop cars. Yeah. Mara sizokhuluma mabe yazi.
You can include the elements of genre, but just not revealing what the future plans are.
Oh, okay.
Then, because I'm getting when you want to be a bit discreet about that. You don't want to be revealing. Because maybe the news doesn't happen. So with my like zone.
No, we can't. No, no.
Oh yeah.
No. I won't go on hearing number. I know very well what's in the I know very well what's in it. Everything those limits. Umzona discussing them kurumu. Singa kurumi no wuti ama brands. Umzona bo SAP ya music. One woman. Because mkambe angababu brand. Tshwane is one.
I think in the going forward, because I mean my brother is he's got a particular sound, which sort of sounds somehow similar to some sounds that have been done by the most influential musicians.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what? Who do you want to work with in the next album? Then you can bring the Zola element.
Then you can. Yeah. As an artist. Yeah, who's those cool men? I want. Because I'm learning with I'm supporter and then I mean a visual side. To me, I mean a visual side.
What kind of vision?
The
Android,
the normal BlackBerry. Nobody still has to push some word of motivational.
Yeah. Come. Just pass there. Okay. The thing is, I'm holding this one.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah. So you can just come this side to take it.
Motivation.
I hope it will push me. Yeah, we're gonna take it. Everyone,
Mamele ndaba.
I'm paying that much. I can cash you. Salapaga. Ay, ya puse las namas.
This your boy Drake. Number one. 93.6. Hot new music.
What's up? This is
Preka.
Kunokwenzakala ukuthi abantu baresponde after
Yeah.
Yeah. Mina ngiyawazi umoya wethu bawuzwile then ungasibiza for another interviewlasizomthatha nama-listeners.
Okay. I'm a Pantul on this one. It's great tunes by 60 the Pantula. Is it 60 the Pantula or 60 Mapente?
Yeah.
No, but I think it's the song. It's Pantul. Yeah. What is the title of the album?
Stress and Beer.
Stress and Beer. Nah, man. I think it's just that it's done, But I think to me, the Pantula song, iyo engathi i-cover yale album. But I'm a radio presenter. I'm listen to. It's 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. We're gonna push it till the hour 10 past because 60 still needs to talk to the listener Ekai. You are relevant, for us as a radio station and the kind of work that you do. Primarily because your journey is quite humble. You're singing about impilo yasekhasi. So you know the challenges this face about the wasekhasi. As an artist, how did you overcome challenges abantu ababhekana nawo ekhasi?
Well, so basically the day so like more umuntu uyazazi wena ukuthi like ama-goals wakho yini.
Yeah.
And uyazazi ukuthi ufunani futhi. And like the most important thing is respect. If like you respect yourself, you can be able to respect another person.
Yeah.
So you can't respect omunye umuntu nongazihloniphi wena self.
Yeah.
Yabona. Fana ukuthi like umuntu ahamba etshela omunye umuntu ukuthi uyamthanda mara yena self akazithanda. I mean it doesn't make sense, you understand? So like respect is gonna take you a long way. Yabona. Yes, nama challenges every day sabantu. So our backgrounds are different. And then khona like ezinye izinto zokufaka kwelinye khona ukuthi ucabanga ngenze ezinye izinto akekho umuntu operfect wona. Ngiyangithola. So but when as an individual uyazazi ukuthi unofunani and uyaphi. So focusa kulento le onayo isiphiwo onaso. Ngaku one day uzoyibona imivuzo yakhona.
Youth month manje. But kule youth month we're also faced with and you can answer this together. Also faced with a lot of challenges. Amadoda abulala abafazi. But not only that, there's a serious crisis in identity amongst young men. I'm going to be biased and say the majority are black because some of the cases that I've seen, it's amongst the black people. As a young man, Obekas, what is your view on femicide? But also, how do you think we can address a problem identity efeyisi amadoda, most guys abakhona ukukhuluma ngey'nkinga zabo. How do you think we can solve that?
Okay, yeah, lapho kuleyo situation there, bro, it's like you see, ile nto le ngiyishilo ukuthi like sibuya like kuma-backgrounds are different.
Yeah.
So now phakathi kwe-relationship yabantu abayi-two hlala kunama-influence emasayidini.
Yeah.
What if like some individuals singakwazi like ukulungisa le nto leyo as individuals, or when mhlawumbe say i-out ine-girlfriend yayo,
Yeah.
like kungabi khona aba-interferayo,
Yeah.
lapho bazohlala ba-happy.
Yeah.
But as long as kusesene-third party kada
Yeah.
kula izinto zimosheka khona, which is
ngicela mina ukuyifakaza lento umsika ayikhulumayo ne.
Yeah.
Yabona masikhula ne uyazi mhlawumbe masisebo masikolweni ne.
Yeah.
Then influence yalabantu onabo asithi sibeka so sibe nje straight ne i-background asithi or environment la ukhona ine influence over you. Then kuzoyanga ukuthi kena uzoyitreata kanjani. That is why these things lezi thothi iqale isese ebuncanini bakhe lo muntu lo, then yadevelopa because this thing azange athole like asithi i-address that issue kuye yangithola, then bese izobhasta yabo, because angihamba sithi njengoba ngisho ne influence ye-background ye-environment ne.
Yeah.
Then asikhuluma indaba yokuthi i-bullying ngiyangithola lo muntu wahlukumeza. Yazi kunezinto ezenzakalayo, I'm a script writer, le story engizibhalayo ne-011 izinto engizibonile ngithola tholakala ukuthi lo muntu wahlukumezeka in some way somehow, lento iyabuilda ke kuye, you understand. Akazange athole i-motivation, like sometimes kunama-motivational speakers so kena azange like athole that message or ifinyelele kuye ngithola.
How do you think we can solve it? I think you are raising a valid point, and I agree with you, similar as 60 was saying, and especially also in terms of the environment. And sometimes when we raise these things, we are not being oblivious of the fact that abantu baphila in circumstances as unhealthy. Poverty, it's part of the challenges, right? And we're not being oblivious of that. We were quite aware and we acknowledge it at times. But my constant question is, Emakas, it's because of, look, whether you like it or not, you guys are role models, Emakas, your opinion leaders. How can we, preach a different message? Ezo assist abantu badile ngale izinto bebe nama challenge wazo mabasakhula, you bullying, you likes ukuthi how can we address inkinga amadoda ahlangana nawo kuma relationships ezo speak ukuthi there's always a third person. How can we solve that?
Yabona mina into engicabangayo ne through awareness, ngithola the campaigns, ngithola we can start on the ground. Sibizene kube nike yazi njengakudala siyabantu angisho lento lena njengamanje siku i-COVID era and stuff like that. And isibonise one thing ukuthi kena siyabantu siyanakekelana, lokwazi ukuthi kena umakhelwane lento lesiyiqala kudala ukuthi umakhelwane makashodelwa ngeshukela ukwazi ukumnika kaya sayilahla lento le. Okay, as blame abantu asipoint ama fingers, but what we are saying is that yabona njengoba yona i-COVID and stuff like this, the situation that we are in isibuyisela back. Going back ne ukuthi kena kahle masinganakekelana yangithola la ngebe ukuthi ubani untanga ya understand lento lena, then sibene like sibuyele kubuntu yangithola kuyo yonke into sibambisana yangithola la from the ground, the awareness campaigns yangithola kube nala uma events, they can be small mara sibiza abantu, which don't charge any like everyone umuntu like he expects a psychologist and stuff and dealing nemiqondo yabantu simbiza belapha yabo sizeni yabo lo muntu as address and some of the things like masingaba nawo those such events going forward ne asithi ngizama ukuyibeka ne thina as a filmmaker I will write those stories yangithola ngizama ukuyi-preach this thing le ukuthi ibonakale ebantwini ukuthi kena man this thing lena is so inga-addresswa kanjani. Umsika is a musician uzoyikhuluma kuma-lines wakhe yabo but from the ground ayiqale elokishini, you understand la esikhona khona sihlanganeni ngithola ukuthi man lauma event lawo izinto man sibonisane sabantu, then we will win definitely.
It's 11 after 6 o'clock. We're letting it go. See 60 your closing arguments. It's Youth Day, your message to young people about Mameli.
Okay, I will fit Youth Day. It's already Tuesday. like yonke science and responsible bafethu. Yes, I know, like, so it's fully well into some alcohol and stuff and what. But like sihloniphe lolo langa lelo the way mele sihloniphe ngakhona. Hayi ukuthi spice sisodwa sikhawatha nesisodwa futhi abantu yabona. Yeah, so that's all I can say.
Naso, it's 11 after 6 o'clock. We're closing it down with Uzola. And this one is the song titled Stars. Tshwane, this is a really good gentleman. Thank you so much for coming through. I know that this is the first time, but it's definitely not the last time.
No, it's not the last time.
And maybe before we let it go, Guma social media, where can people follow you?
Okay, Facebook, no page like 60 Mapensela.
Yeah.
Then Nilaga Mapensela. Mapensela Unochine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Nabu, what you call Twitter, Mkona, 60 Mapensela, but still in a corner.
Alright. And album yako Mali ni tholakala kuphi kanja?
Okay, and then ungena ku Google.
Yeah.
Ne? Ya type lapha 60 Mapensela.
Yeah.
So bonisa wonke ama platform abo Slicker, abo MP3 juice ngikhona.
Okay.
There's ngikhona. Like almost wonke ama.
And ama physical copy, ama CD, mabawufuna bawuthola kanjani?
Ama CD like you can make an order.
Okay. Akona kuma retail stores at the moment.
Awekho kuma retail stores.
Okay, so they will try directly from you at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so,
now soon azoba khona la.
Okay, so they can actually hit you up with social media.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 60 Mapensela speaking to us. Zolo, on this one, the title of the song is Stars. Good evening.
No. Well,
okay.